like to welcome up a gentleman who's joining us for the first time. It's been a long time coming. A very funny young man. I'm happy to welcome to the stage the Good Evening State. Give it up one more time for VIK Pandya. VIK Pandya.
Yeah, how we doing tonight? How we doing? Where are my minorities at? Minorities, make some noise. I know you guys are in here. There was a group on. Guys, typically what minorities do when we see each other is give each other what's called a minority head nod. What that means is, hey, I acknowledge you're not the only one in here, and also, fuck all these white people. That's what it means, guys. It means both things. I'm just telling you what it means. But there are certain times when the minority head nod needs to be suppressed. For example, don't give any sort of acknowledgement if aboard in an aircraft. I was born in Plant Reese, almost didn't make it. I get on the flight and a guy gets on who's like significantly more brown than me. Like his cologne smelled like sandalwood in the caste system. Like he was aggressively brown. And he looks at me and gives me one of these. And I was like, oh shit, no. I realized I probably should be doing this on a plane. He saw it, he got excited, now I look like his accomplice. It was bad. It was bad. So guys, I am Indian. I'll hold for applause. Growing up Indian, it's the same but different. Like we celebrate the same holidays as everyone else. We just put our own spin on them. Like for Thanksgiving, instead of going around and saying what we're thankful for, my family just went around the table and told me things I need to improve on. I remember one Thanksgiving that was particularly ruthless. Why aren't you married? Why don't you have a job? Why do you still live with your parents? Because I'm 12, Grandma. Why are we having this conversation? When I was your age, I had older boys chasing me. Yeah, it's because you're a dirty asshole, Grandma. So my mom heard that joke, and she gave me a tag for the joke, and this is, I swear to God, this is complete truth. This is the tag she gave me for this joke. She goes, Vic, why don't you say you were at Thanksgiving dinner with your grandma, and you noticed there was a lump on her side, so you got concerned, and you asked her about the lump, and you say, Grandma, what's wrong? It turns out, it was just her sagging breast. I was like, Mom, you want me to add a tag to tell a bunch of strangers that your dead mother has sagging titties? I just called her a hoe. I didn't take it to her body image. Like, what the hell? So you can see why I'm a comedian today. It makes sense. I travel a little bit doing stand-up, so I stay in a lot of hotels. Anyone notice that hotel soaps tend to have an extremely unnecessary combination of scents? Tangerine and flaxseed. What the fuck? I'm in the hotel lobby confusing white women. Oh my God, Becky, this hotel has Whole Foods. Ma'am, this is a red roof inn. The only thing it smells like is asbestos and depression. I was doing that joke at a show and someone screamed out, I'm a Red Roof Inn Rewards member. I was like, that's not something I'm going to be saying out loud. That's like paying for an assigned seat on Spirit Airlines. No matter where you sit, it's still Spirit Airlines. I've been going to the gym a lot, mainly for the free Wi-Fi. Why is it when you go in the men's locker room in the gym, there's always an old man in the Captain Morgan stands completely naked? If you're not laughing right now, it's you, cut it out. No one looks good naked in this position, right? Like, women don't look good naked in this position. I can't do this too much, hold on. I thought I was going to hold that a lot, the whole bit. I can't do it. I'm not in that good shape. But women don't look good naked in that position, right? Like, if Rose had asked Jack to paint her position on Titanic, we may have found her body dead in the Atlantic. I don't know. The gym is just full of people walking around looking ironic. Like, I was doing some free weights at the gym. This guy comes up out of nowhere. He's like, you got 3 more. So I did 8 because I was terrified. And afterwards, I was like, hey man, how long have you worked here? He's like, oh, I don't work here, I work at FedEx. You just look, I needed help. I was like, you can't just walk around doling out free personal training sessions. I need to change gyms. This curves is hostile. I'm glad you guys got that curves reference. For all the men in here, curves is a female-only gym in the Midwest. I was doing that joke in Houston, and no one got the joke because they don't have curves in Houston. So after the show, I got drunk, I got mad. I get back to my hotel. I stumbled to the lady at the front desk. What are some female-only gyms around here? It's not a good look to check your hotel with, guys. It's a weird thing to say to a stranger. And that's the story how I lost my Red Roof and Awards card. I lost it. I had it for a second. Do you think I look intimidating, sir? No. You have to laugh in my face. He's like, not at all. Everything you have on is too tight. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to be more intimidating because then I surprise people that are never scared of me. I surprised this girl the other day, and this is her reaction. Thank God you're here. I'm having trouble connecting my computer to my printer. I'm like, I'm trying to rob you! But for real, is that a local or a network printer? Because I'm racially obligated to answer that question. She knows that. No, I am trying to be more intimidating. That's why I got this beard. But it's a dumb beard, doesn't mean connect. I look like Jafar from Aladdin. You laugh too hard at that, it hurts. I realize, though, there are certain articles of clothing you can never be intimidated with. Like, if you have on white New Balances, I know you can't fight. What are you gonna do, run up on someone? Yo, check them art support, dog. It's orthopedic as fuck. That's not scary. You get your flat-footed ass out of my face. I was walking in this sketchy part of Chicago. Some of you guys may know the neighborhood. It's called Chicago. And I heard this guy yell at his girlfriend across the street. He's like, if you leave now, don't bother coming back. I was like, oh shit, it's about to get real, right? But then I got closer, and I saw he was wearing mittens. So I can't be horrible wearing mittens, you look adorable! What, your grandma did those for you? Guys, I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old, because now house parties are more about the food. It's like, Vic, you gotta come through, we got a keg. You guys got any bruschetta? I like olive oil, it's good for my skin. I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old, because the other night, I thought I had a wet dream. Turned out I just peed myself. I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old, because I'm starting to have sober sex. That shit's gross! You ever seen a vagina at 12 noon? It's not cute. And don't get me started on penises in daylight. That's something no one should have to see. Having sex with me at night is like going into an exclusive club. There's a lot of shadows and intrigue. But during the day, it's like going to that same club because you left your credit card at the bar. Well, different. I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old because my fantasies aren't even sexual anymore. Like, this is my latest fantasy. I really want to have a destination wedding, just so most of my friends can't make it. Not good people, unlike anyone. They say you don't know someone until you travel with them, and I went traveling with a friend of mine recently. This was the first quote this person had when we arrived at our destination. Damn, this Airbnb has 2 bathrooms? I'm gonna shit in both of them. Why is that a goal of yours, Maureen? You're 35 years old. Get your life together. Speaking of getting your life together, anyone here ever had to end a relationship because your voice cracked during an argument? I was arguing with my girl and I won the argument, but I got greedy and I tried to go for that knockout line. I was like, that's right, you best believe! My girl's an ass too. She's like, believe what, R. Kelly, that I can fly? And I was like, fuck! She won't let up too. She's like, you best be walking through that open door. I was like, oh. She's like, what, are you on the verge of breaking down? I'm like, come on, stop! Stop. So I'm single in 2017. I don't know why I said that like 2016 was any different. Someone asked me, I'd be like, Vic, how are you single? you're hella charming and dapper as fuck. I was like, thanks, Mom, you're right. But you must know I'm very picky. I like short women, that's my type. You ever date a girl that's too short? It can pose some problems, right? I dated this girl who was 4'3". Every time I tried to make out with her, I felt like I was getting a motivational speech at a Little League game. It's hard to be intimate like this. But people say there's a lot of women out there, there's someone for everyone, right? I just probably don't meet them. Like, I met this girl after a show. I was like, where are you from? She goes, I'm gypsy. I'm like, just say you're white and poor. We have to lie about this. But another girl after a show, we hooked up, and afterwards she goes, normally, I'm not into black guys. I was like, me either. You see one? Where is he? A small part of me was flattered, but then I felt bad because I was like, I definitely ruined that stereotype for her. Forever. It's a dick joke for this side of the room. I did figure out, there's one thing I learned that women like a guy who can dance, right? Ladies, clap it up if you agree with me. You like a guy who can dance? Pretty common, right? Now, I can't dance, but I can grind. I can grind up a storm. I haven't seen a girl's face in the club since 2009, not gonna lie. Now, grinding, for those people who are unfamiliar, is where you gyrate awkwardly behind someone till their friends tell them it's time to leave. That's what that is. But there are some do's and don'ts in grinding, okay? Some grinding etiquette that should be observed. And before I get out of here, I just want to demonstrate that for you guys now. I need a very confident male audience member I can demonstrate this on, guys. Who's going to do it? I'm going to pick someone, but who's going to do it? Who's going to? Sir, yes, right here, sir. Clap it up for this guy. Yes. What's your name? Jorge, are you home looking good, Jorge? Good. Somebody touched you a lot. Turn around. Okay, cool. So Jorge, we're going to start at 10 and 2. This is the standard grinding position, right? Now, a lot of guys like to go up top or down below. Don't do that. We haven't invited in yet. That's a danger zone. Okay, that's a danger zone. So the only option you have is to grab the stomach. Look, all the women in here, though. Never grab a woman's stomach, Jorge. You never do that. Are you kidding me? No, don't do it. Don't do it. So the only option you have is to open palm it and rub it in circular motion. Okay, that's all you got. Jorge, why are you backing up? This is a demonstration. Now, the next part about grinding is to whisper sweet nothings into the recipient's ear. Jorge, you are so fucking sexy right now. You got a lot of facial hair for a lady. Now, honestly, I haven't gotten this far ever, so I don't know what happens next. I mean, what are you doing after this? You want to get a drink or something? Alright, guys, keep going, bro. Okay, that's Jorge. And my name is VIKRAM Pandyya. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. This is excellent.
You're excellent. Stop
Thanks.
it. What is the deal? You do stand-up comedy in the city of Chicago.
I do, yeah. And I travel a little bit. I do a little touring as well.
What?
Yeah, I do a little bit touring with my fellow troupe, Team Us Comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a recurring show that you do with them?
Yeah, we do a couple monthly shows downtown.
Tell me more. Where? What's the venue?
At a distillery in the West Loop. Called CH Distillery. We run a show there. And then we're running a show at the House of Blues.
What?
At the House of Blues. October 13th. It's a free show, 6 p.m. Come there, all the best Chicago comics.
This is every Friday?
This is sporadically every month.
Fair enough, but it's free. It's at 6 p.m.
Free, 6 p.m. No drink minimum.
No drink minimum?
No drink minimum.
Is there a drink maximum?
No, obviously.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Cool.
Do you have anything else coming up besides these shows that you produce as well as being here?
I'm doing the Laugh Factory a few times this month. I'll be there Tuesday. Anytime. Check me out.
They really help with our gross domestic product of laughs.
Yes, yes, they do.
Jobs. Seriously, Vic, it's been a long time coming. Thank you for being here. Give it up one more time for Vic.
Thank you.
And now, again, I mentioned at the top of the show, I don't know how I convinced him to do this, not once but twice. This man is an outspoken former administrator for the Chicago public school system.